Hello everyone, very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Officers Adda 24/7, the special session of your BRBL subject in the bilingual, in the English medium language. So guys, we are doing the summary session of your BRBL book and the question, right? So this is very important from the examination point of view. And right now we can say that today we have to start the module B of your BRBL Act. So almost we have done module D, module C, and now it's the turn of module B. So before starting this session, I would like to say you that from 1st of November, that is yesterday, we have just launched the Power Pack revision combo batch of English medium as well as of bilingual language. So if you want to take this, it's a combo Power Pack plus revision in which we will do the conceptual class. Okay. After that, we have to finish, right, the module wise question. I will give you the module wise questions, and then after I will just send you the we will do the case studies question also. So this is very important from the examination point of view. Okay, so for this thing you have to apply the coupon code, that is joy80, for the 81% discount. This is very important from the examination point of view. Okay, now so let's do the summary in the exam-oriented question. So today's act is FEMA Act. Okay, what is this? FEMA Act, Foreign Exchange Management Act. The first one. The provision of FEMA extend to the all over India. Okay. So if we talk about the applicability, so it extend to the all over India, apply to all branches, offices, agency outside India, but which is owned and controlled by the person resident in India. So in this point, number one, all over India, and number two, all branches, offices, agency owned, controlled by the person resident in India. And then also to any contravention committed outside India by such person to whom act applies. Suppose any Indian person that is you know who is living outside India, and if he just done any work which is contravention. Contravention means that is inconsistent, right? Contravention means inconsistent. So to whom this act will be applied. So this is very important from the examination point of view. Okay, so in the one word we can say this act is extend, and the second one whether it apply to the applicability. Okay, so this is very much important, right? Now what is the second point that is written here? See, under the FEMA, any violation of the provision of the said act will attract the penal provision including right to arrest and detention. It means if any person not follow the rules and regulations of FEMA, so that will include the provision of arrest. We can arrest that person and we can detain. Detain means to just kept in the prison. To just kept in the prison. So this is your FEMA Act. Is that okay? All about your FEMA Act. Now, what is written here? The main definition of importance to the banker as well as the important provision in the statute as regard the regulations and management of foreign exchange power is available to the RBI. This is very important. Under FEMA, the main power of regulations and management of the foreign exchange is in the hand of RBI. Penalties, punishment that may be meted out on the contravention of the act, and the right to appeal available, and the role of ED. Two persons are important in this segment. The first one is your RBI and the second one is your ED department. ED is just like the police who investigate the matter. So ED and the provision relating to the assets held abroad in violation have been discussed. So this is your main thing that we have to discuss. Okay, now let's move toward the question. Number one question on the screen. State whether the following is true and false. The first question is authorized person. Now who are authorized person? Authorized person, first of all, that is appointed by RBI, and it include, suppose, authorized dealer, the foreign exchange companies, right, etc. So the authorized person is an individual authorized by RBI to deal in the foreign exchange. That is true and false. That is very important. That is very important because FEMA Act, basically your RBI will be always there. Your RBI will be always there, class. Tell me, that is true and false. That is absolutely, class, true. Okay, this is absolutely true. Now, a current account transaction altered the assets and liability outside India of person resident in India. So I have already told you the trick to remember this current account and capital account transaction. If I just differentiate you, current account transaction and capital, right? So in this point, what is current? Current is basically currency will go, okay? Currency will go or currency can come. Once, only once. Once currency will go, it will never come back. Once currency will come, it will never go. So this is your current account transaction. Okay, you have to learn this one. Currency once go, never come back. Currency once come, never come back. Never go. This is first, this is second. Okay, this is once come, never go. This is capital. Just like if you are traveling, if you are spending the money in the education, okay, this is called current. And the capital account transaction, no need to this one. Capital means the money will go and the same money will come back. The best example of the capital is, class, loan is the best example of capital account transaction. So in this question, the current account transaction alters the assets liability outside India of the person that is resident in India. That is true and false. That is true and false, class. Tell me. That is true and false. The current account transaction alters the assets liability outside India of a person resident in India. This is absolutely false. This will not happen. This will, class, not happen. Okay, false. Okay. The capital account transaction includes payment due in connection with foreign trade in the ordinary course of business. Payment due. Exactly. Suppose if we are giving loan to any person, so the loan will, but obvious we have to wait for the payment due. So this is, class, absolutely true. Third one. No, no, no. What is given here? Capital account includes payment due in connection with foreign trade in the ordinary course of business. This will not include the foreign trade. No. Because of this line, this statement will be false. Because if we're saying the foreign trade, it means we have to spend money. And spent money, that is called capital account transaction. Okay, that is called, sorry, current account transaction. If you are saying the foreign trade, it will include the current account transaction. Okay, now next question is, foreign exchange include, okay, the traveler check. Tell me. Foreign exchange includes the traveler check. So we have just seen so many definitions. So in this one, that is true one. Okay, foreign exchange include the traveler check. This is the true statement. Next, RBI can revoke any authorization given to the authorized person. So RBI have a power. Tell me. Guys, RBI have a power for this one. RBI have a power? Tell me, class. RBI can revoke any authorization given to the authorized person. The statement is absolutely correct. Okay, this is the true statement. Okay, that's cool. Civil court has the jurisdiction to entertain any suit proceeding in respect of any matter under the FEMA. That is true and false. Civil court has the jurisdiction to entertain any suit proceeding in respect of the any matter under the FEMA. Tell me, class. Civil court has the jurisdiction to entertain any suit proceeding under the FEMA. Sixth, that is totally false. This is not the right answer. This is not the right answer. Okay? Is that okay, class? So this is totally false because the court have no interaction. Under the FEMA, your adjudicating authority is there, and after that, the appellate authority is there. That's it. Okay? Now, cool. Next. Any person aggrieved by any order passed by the competent court in respect of assets held by abroad and seized may prefer an appeal to the High Court. Okay. So we can appeal, suppose adjudicating authority is there and appellate tribunal is there. So we can appeal to the High Court. This can be happen. We can appeal to the High Court. The answer will be absolutely no. Okay? The answer will be absolutely no. That is not possible. Okay? So this is no one. Done, guys? Because in the High Court and in the Supreme Court, we can go when there is a question of law. When there is a question of law, then we can easily go to this one. Otherwise, no. Okay, so this is the right answer. Now, next class, the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So we have already done in the paid class also, and now this act. Okay, what is Prevention of Money Laundering Act? As we know that many people have so much money because they do not pay the tax. So black money when converted into the white money. Okay, so how to prevent it? This is your act. Okay, so the Prevention of Money Laundering Act was enacted to prevent money laundering. Done. In 2012 amendment, the definition of money laundering was enlarged by including activities such as concealment means to hide, acquisition, possession, and the use of proceed of crime as a criminal activities. The act provide the rigorous punishment for the offense of money laundering. Rigorous means a very hard punishment. Certain obligations have been cast on banking companies, financial institutions, and intermediaries to maintain the record of transactions and the identity of the client. Yes, this is absolutely right. A director appointed by central government has a right to call for records and impose penalty if he finds that the banking company has failed to comply with the requirement of the act. That is absolutely true. Okay, that is absolutely true. Please read the sentence. That is important. Okay. After that, central government has, in consultation with RBI, central government in consultation with RBI, frame rules that is called, this is very important, that is called the Prevention of Money Laundering, Maintenance of Record of Nature and the Value of Transaction, the procedure and the manner of maintaining the time for furnishing informations, verifications and maintenance of record of identity of the clients of the banking company, financial institutions, and intermediary rules. The rules prescribe what records are to be maintained, retention of record, verification of identity of the client, furnishing information, etc. Through the statute imposes stringent punishment to minimize the money laundering. Court cases show, as illustrated in the unit, that penalizing under these extremely tedious. So we know that if anyone will do this thing, the punishment is always there. Okay, now come to the question. That is again important. The Prevention of Money Laundering Act does not apply to the banking transaction. That is true and false. Baba, right now we have just done now. Right now we have just seen that the Money Laundering Act that's applied to the, because bank also have to maintain, and the bank also come under the regulated entity. So this is absolutely what? False. This is absolutely what? False. Okay. The term money laundering has been defined under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. That is true and false. That is true and false, class. Tell me. The term money laundering has been defined in the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. That is absolutely false, because that is not defined. That is not defined, class. Is that okay? That is not defined. Okay. Director under the Act is appointed by RBI. Director of the Act is appointed by the Reserve Bank of India or central government. The answer will be central government. So that's why this is absolutely false. Record of transaction specified under Act is to be maintained for 5 years. Record of transaction that is specified under the Act is to be maintained for 5 years. This is true and false. 4. That is absolutely true, because we have to maintain it for 5 years. That is true one. Okay, that is absolutely true. Next, RBI and SEBI, okay, RBI and SEBI can prescribe the nature of record to be maintained by a banking company. RBI and SEBI can prescribe the nature of records to be maintained by the banking company. 5th one. The answer is yes. Okay, because SEBI also involved in this one. SEBI is Security Exchange Board of India. That is absolutely true. Okay. Documents to be verified depend upon the types of client, because in the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, guys, we have just learned so many, I think, transaction, right? So many transactions, so many, this one client name, the partnership, partnership firm, company, individual, trust, etc. So what is the right answer for 6th one? That is absolutely true. Bank is not required to inquire the financial status of the client. 7th one. Bank is not required to inquire the financial status of the client. This is absolutely false. Why bank have to see? This is absolutely false. Okay. All cash transaction of the value more than 10 lakh or its equivalent of the foreign currency are covered by the Act. 8th one. More than 10 lakh. And we have done this. We have just read in the we have just read it in the book. So the right answer is absolutely true. More than 10 lakh rupees. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so this is your exact answer. Okay, so guys, this is all for today's class. So we have done as we know that in module B, 4 acts are there. So we have done 2 acts, and we will try to finish the things in this week, okay, so that you can easily focus on your classes. So now let's start with this is your Power Pack revision batch, okay. November 1, this is already started. So the English medium batch, your live classes are there, recorded sessions are there, ebooks are there, right, and your mock papers is there. So if you want to try, you can please enroll it by applying the coupon code, that is JOY18. And this is your video course. If you don't want to take the live classes, you can take the video course also. And this is your CAIIB Prime Test Pack. Done. You can also purchase the CAIIB ka Mahapack. So guys, if you want to enroll it, the process is very simple. What you have to do, just write down Adda 24/7. If you write down Adda 24/7, all courses, okay, then CAIIB November 2023. You can see that the double validity is going on in the CAIIB ka Mahapack. So this batch is very important, and this is your bilingual and English medium batch. So if you want to take the single batch, click on buy now, apply the coupon code Y391. Sorry, it's a JOY80. JOY80, if you apply, you can see 80% discount is there. Okay, and if you want to take the Mahapack, so this is your CAIIB ka Mahapack. Okay, so you can see CAIIB ka Mahapack, apply this code. Same coupon code JOY80, okay, for the maximum discount. So the CAIIB ka Mahapack, everything is there, plus add-on thing is what? Elective papers, the recorded courses of elective paper is there, and your this one. The marathon will be there, marathon and the mini marathon. Okay, so that's all for today's class.